All right, hello everybody. We are just getting things set up here. Should just be a couple more minutes till we get the rest of our players in here and in the queue. Hopefully just a matter of time at this point. So just give us a few minutes to get set up. We have our silver teams, which is our Echo, Golf, Foxtrot, and Hotel teams. We're getting them pulled in. Should be set up in just a few minutes here to get things rocking with our round 5 action. Hard to believe 5 of 8 weeks will already be in the books after today. So just give us a few more minutes. We'll get things set up and we'll be right back. All right, welcome everybody. We are just getting set up here for our first drop for our silver round 5 action of Fortnite. So it's been a great season so far. The kids have learned a lot. They've improved a lot. We are ready to kick this thing off here pretty soon. This is our Horde Echo team. It's Kid Jackal. He's playing remote today, so I don't have his stream. But we also got Piercing Siren and Honeycrisp on our Foxtrot. Our Foxtrot team, let's flip over to them so you can tell who the team is by the name on the right-hand side of the screen. Foxtrot is made up of Potato Dog, Overclocked, and Teal Penguin. Our hotel, let's go to golf. Let's check out golf first. Golf team is made up of Drippy, PB2 Tuffin, and Robo Wolf. And our hotel team is made up of hashtag Laser, Guns N' Roses, and we actually got Duckman, so I got to update that on the stream. Make sure Duckman gets his due in terms of his name. So let me see if I can fix that real quick. Make sure we credit Duckman for being our Duckman. He's playing remote today. So let me get that updated in there in the stream. So, all right. So Duckman gets his credit. All right. So let's switch over here to the Echo team. Check out they're doing. They are just getting ready to jump in the battle bus. All right, so here we see our Echo team. Kid Jackal, Piercing Siren is in the top right corner, and Honeycrisp is in the bottom left-hand corner. They make up our Echo team. Looks like they're picking out the LZs within the silver bracket. The kids do not need to have dedicated LZs as they do in the gold brackets. PC 5, 6, and 7 here. This is our Foxtrot team. Unfortunately, Potato Dog and Overclocked are they were supposed to be playing remote today, but they haven't been able to join in. So it's going to be actually Little Dog playing for Potato Dog, and then Teal Penguin, PC7. The other player is just dropping in randomly over the map, and we'll get them in the match here shortly. All right, PC 14, 15, and 16 here. This is our golf team. PC 14's Drippy, PC 15's PB2 Tough, and PB 16. Robo Wolf is not here, so we got Barebo Fraggins dropping in for him. And our hotel team, here's our hotel team. It is made up of PC 70, hashtag Guns N' Roses, PC 18, and Duckman. Bottom left-hand corner, Duckman is not here today, so he will be playing remotely. All right, so let me turn his stream off so I'm not getting confused by that. Looks like we've already got a lock. Looks like PC 17 is getting shot. He shouldn't be getting shot this early. So, unfortunately, somebody is going to be penalized. But the rest of our teams are hopefully not going to engage back. So we're following the top left-hand corner is Duckman, and the top right-hand corner, PC 18, is Guns N' Roses. So, again, they had a player eliminated against the rules, so that other team will be penalized. All right, Team Echo here. Here's Team Echo. It's like they're shooting at something. I think it's a wolf they're shooting at. Again, you can shoot at wolves or something else. So you goes PC2 Kid Jackal. He's streaming actually his TV screen. You can see there. PC3 is Piercing Siren, and PC4 is Honeycrisp. The beginning part of this match, really critical. You collect as many mats, resources as you can. To try to get ready for the fight once that second storm circle closes. All right, so this is our Echo team. Let's check in on Foxtrot. Here you see Foxtrot. So this is PC 5, 6, and 7. Again, Potato Dog is not here. That's actually Little Dog playing for him, and PC 7's Teal Penguin. PC 6 we just dropped in, and they can potentially take over that position if the other players are eliminated. PCs 14, 15, and 16 here. This is Drippy, PV Tuffin, and Robo Wolf. Robo Wolf not here. Bobo Fraggins. Looks like they're transitioning smartly across the map. Really critical you transition early and often to make sure you kind of account for the other teams moving in on you. And that second storm closes, you really want to be in a position to not have other teams following where you're at and pushing in on you. All right, so here you see PC 17, 18, and 19. So it looks like they were able to get the reboot card for #Lasered. So good job by Duckman to get him back in the fight. So you can see him at the reboot van, got the reboot, and we should see him pop up here. So this team made up of Team Hotel, made up of Guns N' Roses and Duckman, is a full squad again. So that's good news. Eliminated early by another team, but they are full strength and back in the fight. So good on them. All right, switch back to Echo. Let's see how they're making out. They're here by Coney Crossroads. Doing some more looting. Topping off on shields and health. Look to be pretty good in terms of shields and health at this point. So that's a good sign at this point in the match. Working their way again. They're inside the circle, so that's a good place to be. So it looks like they're pretty good using that machine. Looks like they're going to get some stuff out of that machine, and then they'll break it down and use it for mats. Let's swap over to our Foxtrot. Foxtrot mode here is PC5, Potato Dog, actually Little Dog, and PC7, Teal Penguin. Again, they just have a random drop there, which they can potentially take over since their other teammate wasn't able to make it in today. So they are, again, within circle, so they're in good shape, doing a lot of rotating. They want to make sure they're not being stalked or tracked by other teams. So they're doing a nice job staying together. Looks like they're getting together here. Not sure if they're going to use some splash jugs, or looks like they're giving each other hugs there in the middle of the match. So making friends, that's what this is all about, even in the virtual world. Friends are important. All right, PCs 14, 15, 16. Drippy, PV, Tuffin, and RoboWolf again not here. That's Bearbo. So here they are. Looks like they're at the Condo Canyon. So a good spot again. Everybody's within circle at this point, so exactly where they want to be. Big thing we've been talking about a lot these last few weeks is positioning in the storm and rotating early and often. It's really critical to rotate a lot, and that's one thing. A lot of our teams are really bunkering down a little bit too early and then getting pinched by teams because they're not in appropriate position in the storm. So definitely something we're working on and the kids are improving on. All right, let's swap over to Hotel. Here we got Hotel, our Hotel team. and Guns. Looks like they've got a tornado there up on that top ridge where that monster's at. They don't want to trigger the monster, so they want to make sure they don't shoot at it, because that thing, and you see it looks like PC-18 is shooting at it, so he needs to be really careful because it can start to really attack. So, all right, let's swap back over to Echo Team. Here's Echo Team. We're getting close. I'm trying to see, maybe a couple minutes from storm. A little bit hard to see in terms of how many minutes till the storm closes. But Coach is in there. He's going to give them, kind of brief them up when they can go ahead and start engaging other teams. So PC2 Kid Jack, while PC3 Piercing Sniper or Piercing Siren, PC4 Honeycrisp. See, they're trying to escape that wolf that was attacking them. Swap back over to Foxtrot here. Here's Foxtrot, PC5 and 7. This is Little Dog and Teal Penguin. Done a nice job of transitioning. Still a Coney Crossroads there. Transitioning across that river and making their way to the other side of the map. There is another team there, so they got to be conscious of that. All right, let's jump over to Golf here. Golf is Drippy, PV Tuffin, and Bearbo. Right, so should just be a little matter of time until the second storm closes and they can engage. So we'll wait for them to get the call on those engagements, and I'll do my best. Sometimes eliminations are hot and heavy early in these matches, and I can't catch them all, but I'll do my best to kind of jump between these streams as best I can and try to catch where the eliminations are happening. Following Team Hotel here, and Guns moving across the map there in Condo Canyon. I believe we've got a couple teams in Condo Canyon, so that might make a difference once the storm closes. All right, so the engagement should be happening soon here as these clocks tick down. So it looks like engagements are happening now. They're following Team Echo here. See if we got anything going on here at Team Echo. Doesn't look like they're in any near-term engagements. Let's shop over to Fox. Nothing happening at Fox at this point. Jump over to Golf Team. Golf Team doesn't look like they're in engagements at this point. Let's check out Hotel Team. Looks like they might have their eyes on an opposing team. PC-17. Hashtag's getting pinged from far distance. Looks like we're getting some lag in the stream. Looks like they did get a knock, but looks like they're doing a good job trying to carry them away. PC-18, Guns N' Roses, is carrying his teammate, PC-17, away, and they're going to be able to tarp him up and get him back in the fight. So good job. Swapping back over to Echo. Let's see if they're getting any action at this point. No action. They appear to be more towards the center part of the map, so they might be safe from some of the pinches. So doing a good job getting more mats and materials. Team Foxtrot here, they got weapons drawn moving in, so let's see if they're moving in on another team here. Doesn't look like they've got anybody in their sights just yet, so let's hop over to Golf here, see what Golf got going on. They're transitioning, still in Condo Canyon. Actually, they're more towards Rocky Reels at this point, so transitioning away from that area. You can see they're right on the edge of Storm Circle. Let's check out Hotel. They were the ones that got hit earlier. Oh, there you see PC-18 got knocked. But looks like they're healing him up, getting him back in the fight. Some exchanging some fires back and forth. So they got to be really conscious of that. Let's check back up on Echo as they get a Little Dog back in the fight. There you see, PC2 gets knocked down. Kid Jackal, he's knocked and taken out. PC3, Piercing Siren, and Honey's Crisp still in the fight. They do have the high ground here over where Kid Jackal was getting eliminated, so nice job to build up. Let's see if they're able to get these eliminations and then work their way over and get that reboot card and get Kid Jackal back in the fight. These reboots are really important. It's a 2v1 there on the bottom ground. They're pushing it on this opposing team. They do get one knock. Good job by PC4 Honeycrisp to get that knock. She's going to build up and try to protect herself, but the raining fire is coming down hot and heavy. She does get an elimination. Right now it's just up to PC3, Piercing Siren, see if she can go in and get this final elimination to clear up that squad. They are running away from her, so see if she can get this elimination, get her squad mates. She does get the knock, so that really good job by our Echo team to get each other. They're going to be able to get those reboot cards. Let's see if we can get them back in the fight. Good job there by PC3, Piercing Siren. All right, let's swap over to Foxtrot. Looks like they're still a full squad at this point. Looks like they might have enemy position, but unable to see at this point. Let's swap over to Golf, see how Golf's making out. There's a Golf team again. Looks like PC-14 Drippy was knocked, but they're using that reboot van, so they should be able to get him back in the fight. Good job by Golf to keep the team going. This is PC-17 and 18. Looks like PC-18's knocked at this point, so Guns N' Roses is down. They're following PC-17. Hashtag looks like it might be both Paul and Gunner knocked, so just a one-person team, and doesn't look like he has any reboots. Let's see if the Echo team's back in the fight at this point. Oh, Echo team got knocked. Oh, somehow we missed that. Looks like the Honeycrisp was pushing in on, I'm sorry, Piercing Siren was pushing in to get those reboot cards, but looks like they may have gotten third party there and 24th place. So good try, Echo team. We'll get you back in the drop for the next time. Let's check out Foxtrot. See how Foxtrot's making out. They're pushing it on the team here. Good job using that vehicle to get in, break the bills. But PC5 gets knocked. That's a Little Dog. Teal Penguin still in the fight at this point, but he's getting double teamed. They're going to be knocked out. They're going to place 20th position there. So good try. Again, they'll get another drop here in a second. Good try, Foxtrot team. Let's check on Golf. Golf's still in the fight at this point, but they got a player in Storm here. Drippy 22's in Storm. They did get him rebooted. But he's got a little ways to go, but not too far. He should be able to make it out of Storm, even though he's taking fire from the backside, pinched against the Storm, and he's going to be eliminated there. Whenever you're on the edge of that Storm, you've got other teams rotating into you. So his teammates, PC 15 and 16, are going to be able to move on and keep this thing going. Let's see, Hashtag. Oh, Hashtag gets knocked 19th place. So a quick succession of eliminations for our Hanover teams here. Just Golf remaining in the fight at this point. So this is, looks like PC-14's been eliminated. Looks like PC-15, maybe it's just PC-16. That's Bearbow is still in the fight at this point. He's at this reboot van, but there's another player right there at the reboot van. As he comes in here, he's in a box fight with them. It's a jump and pub situation. See if he can break contact and get out of there. He does get one knock, but he's got another player moving up on him. It's a 2v1. That's not going to last very long, and he's going to be taken out here probably in pretty short order. It was a nice try to get to that reboot van, but it's pretty clear another team was stalking that reboot van and just basically biding their time. But actually, it does look like PC-16 was able to get away from there. It was PC-15 that was knocked to PV Toughen. So it's just PC-16 in the fight. He was able to get out of there. Not sure if he's got the reboot card. Doesn't look like he has a reboot card, but at this point, that reboot van was pretty well secured. So at this point, it's probably just a waiting game. Again, if you're just joining us, looks like Echo, Foxtrot, and Hotel have been eliminated. It's just Golf at this point into the fight. It's PC 16, which I believe is Bearbo playing for Robo Wolf at this point. Robo Wolf unable to make it in today, but at this point, really, all the team can do is try to go for placement. Looks like not really seeing. Maybe they got one elimination as a team. So in order to put some decent points up, they really want to try to. And there you do have a team firing in on him. They're going to build up real quick. He's going to try to push in, try to get some points here. He does push in on him, but he's ultimately taken out and placed 16th. So it was a good try. He was obviously being tracked as the storm grew closer. So all the Hanover teams out decently early in this round, but we'll get them next time. We got some stuff we need to work on, and we'll coach them up and get them in here for this next round. Let me switch over to the HQ stream real quick, and we'll get that rocking here in just a second. And I'll share that with you guys. So again, this is one drop of two. So we still have another drop coming up after this for our silver teams, and then we have a whole another couple drops for our gold and gold teams after this at 4 o'clock. So this is the end of this, not our XP League season. It's the end of the Fortnite season. So it will be interesting kind of to see how the new season shakes out with the last few weeks. So let me switch over to live mode here, and we will be streaming the rest of the match from our headquarters stream. So we'll be right back after these brief messages. So stick with us. I'll keep this up and running until the next drop. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are just getting things set up here for our second drop. This is second drop for our silver team, round 5. It was a decent first round. No teams went deep into the match, but lots of learning that took place, and they were in there talking about their LZs, what worked last time. Last time, storm was dead center of the map, so you almost have to imagine that storm's going to be more offset this time. Those dead center matches often wind up being the hardest ones because people are coming from all kinds of different directions. The hard side, soft side tactic that we often use and train doesn't really come into play as much. All right, here watching Team Foxtrot here, moving across shifty sands, heading over to this village here. Should just be, let me actually get this whole stream up here so I can actually preview it and see it. Right, just a second here while I got stuff set up. All right, now I can see everything. So this is Foxtrot, Team Foxtrot. This is made up of, normally it's Potato Dog and Teal Penguin, but we got a couple subs in here. Little Dog's one of them. Teal Penguin is here with PC7. All right, so it looked like a little action going on here between PC 5, 6, and 7. Foxtrot, let's head over to golf. Here's golf. The golf team is made up of Drippy22, PV Tuffin, and RoboWolf. RoboWolf isn't here, so it's Bearbow. All right, that's Team Golf. Let's switch over to Team Hotel. Our Team Hotel is made up of Hashtag, Guns N' Roses, and Duckman. Duckman's playing remote, so we don't have his stream. And let's swap back over to Echo. See how Echo is making out. Echo is in Sleepy Sound there. The north side of Sleepy Sound looks like getting some good mats and materials. You can see PC2 Kid Jackal's playing from home. He's actually streaming his screen from, looks like a phone or something that's propped up, but hey, however we can get the stream in works. And then we've got Piercing Siren and Honey Crisp in here for the to round out the rest of the Echo team here. Getting mats and topping off on shields. All right, let's head over to Foxtrot here. Here you see Team Foxtrot. Again, this is mostly the teammates weren't able to make it in the match today, so we got some subs. But Teal Penguin is one of the members on this team that he's always there. Potato Dog and Overclocked weren't able to make it in today, so we got a couple substitutes playing for them. But looks like they are looting the Logjam Lumberyard, a great place for mats to top off those mats, which are critical for late round builds. Jumping over to golf here. Golf, they are at the Jonesies. They're here looting up, matting up. Look pretty good. They still need to get their shields topped off here, but there's still plenty of time. They still got till this zone closes, and then the second zone before they can engage. So they still got plenty of time to get everything suited and looted up. So it should just be a matter of working together and then really trying to take your time to position yourself in the storm and try to provide yourself separation between that first and second zone. These teams really need to be thinking about finding both a good high ground position, using natural cover. That's something we talked about this week, was finding and using natural cover versus building up and giving away your position, and then positioning yourself in the storm and rotating often, rotating between the natural cover that exists out there. So here we see PC 1718, hashtags Guns and Duckman. Looks like they're pretty well suited up with health and shields. They're in the vehicles and they're getting ready to transition here. Let's swap back over to Echo, see how they're making out. All right, and here you can see we still got till this next storm closes, so still plenty of time to get suited and looted up before the fight. See, they're using the vehicles at this point. The vehicles at this point is okay to use because it's you're not worried about giving away your position. But once these the engagements do start, you want to be leery about using those vehicles. They give off a huge noise signature, and the other teams can definitely zero in on your positioning. All right, Team Foxtrot here. Doing a good job trying to position themselves in the storm circle. There you can see the white line on the map indicating where that storm circle is, just to the southwest of Shifty Shafts. And they're going to use the bounce pad to get themselves more on the soft side of the storm. So good job. There you can see they're kind of getting in the storm and trying to position themselves in the soft side. So there they are, transitioning across the storm. And with still a few minutes to go before that closes, they're in good shape. So good move, good time to transition, and smart maneuvering there for the Foxtrot team. Here we got the gold team. All right, gold team's made up of Drippy, PV Tuffin, and RoboWolf. RoboWolf's not here, so that's Barebow playing for them. Collected mats. You can see they're pretty well topped off on shields. Those splash jugs will top both of them off, or get them pretty close. A couple Spider-Man mythics. They are definitely overpowered at this point, particularly if you're trying to transition in and out of trouble. Those Spider-Man mythics are really critical to have, so that should give them a good advantage here. Let's check in on the Hotel team. Here we got Hotel ramming their way through these trucks at this point. There you see, looks like PC-18's driving. Not sure Guns N' Roses is a licensed driver at this point, but he's taking a good stab at it. Looks like they might have put PC-17 on the driver's hashtag, might be driving it now. So they are moving their way across the zone, into zone at this point. Just moving from Rocky Reels to the north-northeast. All right, let's check in on Echo Team. Storm should be closing next minute or so, I believe. And then engagements will start soon after that. So it's like all the teams are doing a good job. Everybody's in the zone, and it looks like a lot of people are rotating kind of soft side at this point. So it's good to see. It's good to see that they're starting to listen to what we're saying. Doing a good job collecting these mats and resources. PC 2, 3, and 4 is Kid Jackal, Piercing Siren, and Honeycrisp. They're topped up on shields, almost shields. PC4 with that splash jug, that little canister spraying out there, that should get her topped off. And that team should be ready for the fight. Hope happening here pretty soon. Foxtrot, they are topped off. They are waiting in the bushes using the natural cover. So good sign. Again, these teams are learning, and they're showing us that they're learning. So trying to engage from across the way using that natural cover. You're not giving away your position, but it's more of a concealment here, not necessarily cover, because you're not necessarily protected from fire other than just visually concealed. And you see that storm pushing in just a few seconds here. We'll see if they open up fires as soon as this storm opens up. And storm is open, so let's see if they start actually engaging the enemy. They're hunkered down here pretty good. Doesn't look like they have eyes on anybody at this point. Let's check in on Echo here. Echo team does not have any engagements going on. Let's jump over to Golf, see if they're engaging. They're actually in engagement right now. PC-14, Drippy is trying to build up. He's ultimately called in a fight. Does get a knock, but he's going to be knocked and taken out. 30th place, so good try to our Golf team here. Let's check in on Hotel team. Hotel's in an engagement. Looks like they're doing some shooting across the way. Looks like they're going to push in on another team here. We'll check back on them in a sec. Let's check out on Echo team here. Echo team still at full strength, moving across the map. They are using that truck. A little bit leery about using the truck during these points of the match because you give away your position. All right, Team Foxtrot here. Foxtrot still full strength, using that natural cover, so good position. Golf was the one that was, I think, in a current conflict. Actually, Golf was taken out earlier. Let's check on Hotel. They were the ones moving across the map here. This is hashtags, Guns, and Duckman. They see the builds of another team, so that's something they're going to have to account for as they push across the board to them. Here we see Team Echo, PC 2, 3, and 4. They are at the build or around the build of another team. Let's check in on Foxtrot. So Team Foxtrot here hiding in these bushes, shooting across at these other teams across the way, using that natural concealment, but they're getting heavy fires rained in on them. Another team's pushing in on them here. They do get a PC7 gets knocked. So Peel Penguin's down. PC5's raining down fires hard, trying to get in there, but they're receiving fires back, and PC7's going to be taken out. PC6 pushed back hard. Just PC5 left on this team. They got a whole nother squad. PC5 just needs to break contact and get out of there. That they do get the knock, so good job getting that knock there at the end. But he needs to relocate and try to find his way out of there. Let's see who else is in this fight. Team Echo is in a heavy fight trying to support that tie. Up top, PC2, Kid Jackal, he's in a heavy firefight. Does manage to knock one up top. Honeycrisp and Piercing Sniper playing the low ground game. So good job by Kid Jackal to get that elimination, being supported by his team from the ground. So let's check back out on the golf team there, and they finished 30th. Hotel team still done a good job transitioning across the map. Doesn't look like they've gotten in too much conflict at this point. Check in on Foxtrot here, and they were eliminated at 23rd place. Good try by our Foxtrot team. Let's check in on Echo and Hotel are still our two teams in the fight at this point. PC2, Kid Jackal, Piercing Siren, and Honeycrisp transitioning across the map, trying to get to the safe side of the storm. You can see Kid Jackal's taking heavy fires. PC4, Honeycrisp taking fires too. Working their way across, trying to get to those builds. They're going to probably have to take more of a circuitous route, maybe even go into Storm to transition around what's coming. Let's check in on a Hotel team, see how they're doing. Hotel team's doing pretty good. They are in Storm, though, so their movements are going to be forced here. But they are a full squad, it looks like, still at this point. So doing pretty good. Check back in on Echo team here, transitioning across. Doing a good job, rotating early and often. Rotating early and often is really critical. So PC 2, 3, and 4. But you see heavy fires raining down. PC 4 gets knocked there. Honeycrisp gets taken out. PC 3 doing a good job putting fires on the enemy. Piercing Siren. But she falls into a full squad, a full trio. So both the Honeycrisp and Piercing Sniper are taken out. Just Kid Jackal remaining for the Echo team. Let's check back in on Hotel. You can see PC 17 and Duckman are both in Storm. They've both got decent health, though, so that's not too critical at this point. They should be able to get out of Storm nicely here and not too panicked about it. You can see they've got a pizza there that they can eat and kind of top off their health. So they're going to buy their time in Storm before the next transition. You see Kid Jackal's kind of waiting things out here. So sitting on the high ground here, kind of watching those builds take place. Again, good use of concealment. Really critical to use that concealment as much as possible. PC 17, again, this is the last remaining member of, I'm sorry, this is a full trios here for our Hotel team. Doing a good job transitioning just inside the Storm, but they're going to have to be smart about this next rotation. All right, check back in on, see how Kid Jackal's making out. Oh, Kid Jackal gets taken out there. He gets boxed in, and Double T actually pinched. Looks like two separate teams there take him out, and they finish in 19th place. So good try to our Echo team. Hotel team, the only remaining team at this point in the fight. See how long they can wait this thing out. They're right on the edge of Storm, but you can see they're definitely taking fires there. So they need to probably look at rotate here pretty soon. Don't want to hang down. They do get some nice pings there. PC17 hashtag gets some nice long-range shots on a team that's kind of hunkered down in those bushes. There you see a team rotating up in on top of hashtag. It's a 2 against 1. 3 against 1 maybe. It looks like a whole pinch going on with two squads pushing in on each other. So PC 17 is going to be biding his time. PC 18, Guns N' Roses, trying to make his way to his teammate, but they're not going to be able to make it in time. But does actually it looks like the member of the team that isn't streaming right now, Duckman, was able to bring hashtag back over. Looks like he's going to be able to get him healed, but being in the Storm, they need to rotate here quickly. They don't have that far to go, and PC17 does have the Spider-Man, but he's going to have to just recklessly kind of transition across the map here. They are still a full squad at this point, 22 players still left on the map. So they're doing a good job to try to position themselves for placement. And they do have a couple eliminations at this point, but they need to rotate fast and hard here and set up and bunker down. So it looks like exactly what hashtag is going to be doing. And both Duckman and Guns N' Roses look to be transitioning across to him. All right, so setting up here for the next phase of the fight. All right, so shooting. They do have another team pushing up on them. Good hit, down to 55, but they take heavy hits right back. Hashtag gets knocked. You can see Duckman in the foreground shooting. You can see Guns in the top right trying to lay accurate fires down, but they got a whole duo pushing up on them at this point. Duckman and Guns N' Roses are trying to fight this fight, trying to keep their team in this thing as late as they can, as deep as they can, trying to hold off this duo's push against them. They do manage to get Hashtag inside their build, so they're going to be able to get him back in the fight again. So that's going to be the second time that they've been able to res Hashtag and get him back in the fight. If you're just joining us, this is the second drop for our Horde Silver teams here. They've done a good job, but the last remaining team at this point for the second drop is our Hotel team. And they are well positioned, but they need to start moving. They're pushing on, but another squad here is pushing in on them. Another trios, heavy fires raining in. They do get one knock on opposing player. PC7 Hashtag's trying to hold out, does get another knock there, but they got another player pushing in on them. See if he can get this elimination. Heavy fires, heavy damage on the opposing player there. He just needs to see if he can get this last elimination so he can get his teammates back in the fight, trying to shoot out the builds from under him. But they're quickly moving because they are really low, but he's low too. Just a small slither of health left, and he's going to be knocked. But an 8th place finish for our Hotel team. So good try there to all our teams. I'll go ahead and switch over to the live feed so we can watch that. All right, that's going to do it for our stream. Feel free to watch the live stream and this thing finish out. If not, thanks for joining us. Come back for our gold match. We'll be starting just here in a few minutes.